Good evening, guys, and happy Friday to all of your sunshiny faces. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a shower and get to bed. It is actually kind of late right now. I ended up staying up kind of late. I wanted to finish editing actually, but then me and Jack ended up like talking about stuff, and yeah, it's some time later, and I then finished editing, and now I need to go take a shower and get to bed. But today was Valentine's Day. We actually all ended up just getting food takeout, even though I was supposed to cook for dinner tonight. We just ended up getting out takeout, and we just watched some, like everybody watched some TV together, and some shows and things like that. And the other big thing is that actually today it ended up snowing, and I think even though it snowed for like a shorter period of time than it did the other day when we got that like really bad snowstorm, I genuinely think because it like was coming down so fast, we were supposed to get like an inch an hour, and it snowed for a few hours. So again, I don't know how much snow we got. And even to when I showed you guys, what was it, 2 days ago, so like on Wednesday I think it was, when we were supposed to have the really bad snowstorm and like all the schools were canceled and everything like that. But during that time, like on Wednesday, it was supposed to be like really bad. Like today, I don't know how much snow has melted between then and now, but we did end up getting like kind of significant amount of snow, I think, today. But I actually haven't even really looked outside since it stopped snowing, and even kind of since it started. Like I looked out the kitchen window, but I couldn't like see the ground to see like how much had accumulated. I just saw that there was snow, like, and that it was snowing, because like the garden window, like the snow sometimes kind of like is on top of the window, so I could see that, but I didn't actually see how much snow we got. So we're gonna go and check that out together real quick. And but like what I noticed was that it was coming down, and there was a lot that was coming down. It was coming down very quickly, and like that was the thing, was that on Wednesday it seemed like there was like plenty of time for like snowplows to like catch up and like, you know, all that kind of stuff. A lot of times it's worse when it's like you get like snow really fast, because then it's a lot harder to like keep up with the snow, whereas like that was how it felt today. And like Wednesday felt like it was like it kind of spaced out for like a very long period of time for what we did end up getting. So I don't know, it just, that's kind of how it felt to me, and today felt a lot faster. But like I said, we will go and check real quick to see how much snow we did end up getting for today, and if there's kind of a lot. But like I said, we did get a few inches, at least maybe about 3 on Wednesday, and it kind of has stuck around for the most part. But now it looks like, you know, we got some more, and I would like to go and see how much that is. So it does look like we did get some more snow. I wouldn't say it really doubled the amount that we had, but like I said, some could have melted still, probably from Wednesday, at least a little bit, and we might have gotten like at least close to another few inches, like maybe about 3. And like I said, it came down very quickly, as opposed to, but it didn't last quite as long as opposed to on Wednesday when it snowed. So like, if you guys can tell, like our neighbors, like what's it called, their solar panels over there, they actually, I think, were mostly kind of at least melted. So it looks like what snow is back on there is what's fell today, and it does look like there's, like I said, a pretty decently significant amount. But when I showed you guys the other day on Wednesday how much snow we got, it was kind of like the that picnic table that's out there was kind of like almost like the benchmarker for how much snow we got. It's kind of hard to tell, like it doesn't look like we got a ton more than that. And even still, like you guys can kind of see, the dogs have been outside, but there's not like that much. And even to like up to like where the fence is and that kind of stuff too, like it's kind of hard to see because the shadows over here. I'm trying to be the shadow so that the light behind isn't reflecting, but like you guys can kind of even see too, like over there, like where the rungs of like the what's it called, like the fence are and stuff like that. Like we didn't really get all that much snow, so or it doesn't seem like that much more, other than, like I said, maybe doubled about as much as we already had. But like I said, I think it good amount of it kind of melted a little since Wednesday, not a ton, but it's hard to, like I said, kind of hard to tell, especially too because I can't be like, oh look, like the sidewalk that was all shoveled and now there's snow there. It was like, it really wasn't like this was kind of what it looked like almost on Wednesday. Like I said, maybe a little bit more, but I don't know how much actually we got today. It was a lot faster that we got the snow today than we did on Wednesday. So I'm going to take a shower and get to bed, but also I'm going to assume my dad, I think, is going to Tony's and Caputo's tomorrow. I do have that list done, and there was like a special that was only Saturday, Sunday sale that was like a few things that were pretty good deals. So I did send him, like I asked if he would go tomorrow or on Sunday to go because of those sales, and also too because today was Valentine's Day, and I assumed too because like it was Valentine's Day, like, and again too, everybody kind of had plans and stuff like that to be like, hey, can you go out to the grocery store and, you know, go and pick up this stuff. And on top of that too, like, I don't know if the grocery stores would be unusually busy. We did notice that when we went to Meijer though yesterday, was that they were pretty busy. Like a lot of people were like in the card section and the like flower section, like that kind of stuff yesterday, probably for Valentine's Day and getting ready for it, because I was like, oh, like, you know, it seemed almost as busy as like a Friday, because but then I was like, why is that? And I was like, oh, a lot of people must be going like out like the day before Valentine's Day to like get cards and, you know, like I said, candy and all that stuff. Because of that, like I said, it just worked out better if I figured, like I said, that he would probably end up going to those two stores tomorrow. So I should have that for you guys tomorrow, and then we'll probably do Jewel, and we'll go to Aldi on Sunday. So I should have a Jewel haul for you guys on Sunday. But I am going to take a shower and get to bed. Like I said, I am super tired. But I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.